I already beat this game. I'm trying to figure out if I want to delete it. I'll just gallery.
On their first day in battle, David Marshall and his friend Smitty made a pact. If one of them died, the other would visit
No.
the dead soldier's parents. 75 years later, David wants Smitty to know he kept the promise.
Below this curve in the road, I believe, right up here. And there was an embankment which we got down behind, and we waited for the signal to attack. All of a sudden, the Germans were shelling the area. None of us were ready to go. I was next to Smitty over here. He was hit by an 88 millimeter shell. Never knew what hit him. The terror, the fear, the sound of the shells. War is hell. But if the order came to go, you went. You have to understand that. You have no choice. To go the other way is to be shot. Not by the Germans, but by your own people. He had a premonition, I'm sure, that he would not make it through. Once we went over the embankment after the order came, Smitty had less than 15 minutes to live. Over the years, it's been in my mind, in my memory. He was a devout Catholic, I was Jewish, did not matter. We were kindred souls, really. I cherish the memory of having known him. After the war, my thought was, you promised him, you owe it to him. It's an obligation. And I've got to live up to the obligation.
Herzlich willkommen,
Thank you.
David.
Yes. And you?
I'm very happy. I'm Ines.
Ines, yes.
I live here with my family. I make this moment for you.
This is very nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Wow. We go?
Yes.
Okay. We have animals. Here we have...
I don't know what you would think because my best friend.
Yeah, I heard.
It was a hard battle that day. This is the place, yes.
This is the place.
Yes.
You feel good?
Yeah. Yeah. There was so much being fired here that day. It has to be in the ground. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's a piece of shrapnel.
That's a piece of shrapnel.
I saw the body there, but there was nothing I could do. He wasn't wounded, so I couldn't treat him. And the shells were falling, and I had to keep moving. He was on his knees, and his head was down. You want me to show you? He was hit and died instantly. Before the battle, Smitty and I went out for a little walk just to talk and calm down. He says to me, look, if something happens to me, you've got to go visit my parents. I said, there's no way in hell would I do this. I didn't think at that point anything was going to happen to either one of us. You've got to promise me, you've got to go visit my parents. I went and saw your parents. I did what you asked. They were lovely. Wanted to know all about you, what happened, how it happened. And we had a very nice meeting. It was my honor to do this. And Smitty, I've thought about you often over the years. What a shame, what a shame. God rest your soul. And rest in peace.
My wife's laughing. I said, "Oh, it's wrong." Huh?
Can we do a sound check, please?
3, 2, 1.
Okay, here we go. And what are the medals for?
I can't really see what they are. One of them is the Good Conduct Medal. And I say that was because they never caught me.
These guys you served with, or was it just a...
No, I know all these guys.
One thing was clear when making the gallery for Medal of Honor Above and Beyond. We needed to include the voices and experiences of actual World War II veterans.
It's a Nazi flag that I liberated, signed by some of the men that served with me.
The Germans, they tried to get the plane and the glider to go down together. You could see the traces coming up at you, and you just hoped that it didn't hit you.
We were incredibly fortunate to find veterans who had great stories to tell.
We were on the front lines, and hell was breaking loose.
And their stories are as amazingly diverse as the people who fought in World War II.
Quand vous connaissez deux personnes, c'est une de trop. En 1942, la vie a commencé à devenir difficile.
The gallery dates back to the beginning of the Medal of Honor series. In the original game, we included short mini-documentaries that were made up entirely of archival footage.
As we were going down, I could see the body of water.
When it came time to reboot the series, we decided to reimagine what we could do with the gallery.
Linguist probably saved his life.
It quickly became a chance for us to give players a deeper understanding of what it was like for the real men and women who fought against Nazi Germany and Imperial Japan.
When you're aiming a gun at somebody, it's terrible. The bombing and the shelling and the bursting. We were there during a war.
Within the first few minutes, we lost so many men, we were not a combat unit anymore.
We wanted players to step out of the game world and into the real war.
That's a piece of shrapnel.
That's a piece of shrapnel.
Yeah.
To know what it was like to be there when it actually happened.
Je vais vous faire un aveu. Il y a 70 ans que j'essaie d'oublier ça.
I'm glad we got the right location.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
What an honor to know these men and women. We took some of them back to their former battlefields in Europe.
You were there with us.
We went on trips with them to museums, where they were treated like rock stars. We visited the memorials dedicated to the Second World War.
What do you think of this place?
It's fabulous.
I don't think I'll ever forget this day. Probably be my favorite day before I die.
This is a group of warriors, of heroes, of true characters. And now we're in the twilight of this mighty generation. They sat down for countless interviews, traveled thousands of miles with a camera crew in tow, and revisited the most harrowing times of their lives. And they did it for you. They did it so you would understand what they went through, so you would know the tragedies they endured and the sacrifices they made. They share their stories for this one reason: so you would remember.
I gotta work pretty soon, so probably won't watch it. Messed up. Oh yeah, me. There's a lot. Oh, I do want to see that though.
Et il travaillait sur la construction des bombes. Il travaillait 24 heures sur 24, donc le travail il s'arrêtait jamais.
Mon Dieu. Il fallait absolument le mettre au point, cette arme redoutable qui devait leur faire conquérir le monde.
That's it.
Everybody was saying the Japanese were going to invade America. So I joined the Navy in 41. When I told the skipper I wanted to go aboard submarines, he said, well, you better go up and see the doctor. So the doctor said, well, hold your breath. After 30 seconds, he said, okay, you qualify.
Where's all the time? 12 o'clock. I gotta go. Damn. Defeat waves again. But I need some memory back. Survive. Waves gun. Oh my word! Oh my God! This is crazy. Sounds like a beam on paper gun. Hey. Start up again. Nope. I'm screwed. Oh. So what's up with this? Oh, I thought so. Give myself Two weapons there. Oh. Oh, take it away. There we go. Now let's try. It's not working. Hey. No.
Yes, Jamal!
I was trying to find this.
Einfach verschwunden.
Oh no. I was trying to duck. Oh, hey.
Feuer frei!
Going on?
it.